So every once in a while, a new season of my server starts. And unfortunately, like the last one, well, no one even told me it was starting. So one day I just went to join our server, and it turned out a new season had started. Also, this is a disclaimer. Unfortunately, all the audio from my microphone was like gone. I think I forgot to plug it. That's my bad. Some parts of the video is there, but like unfortunately for like almost the entire video, there's none, so it's gonna be mostly voiceover. But yeah, let's get into it. My plan for early game was to loot shipwrecks. Shipwrecks gave a lot of iron, diamonds, and gold. This was really important because, well, I needed iron and it would take a long time to actually go mining for it. Or not a long time, but this would be faster. And also I could find buried treasure, which could also have iron and diamonds in it. So it was time to just loot like a ton of shipwrecks. And then finally I saw one. Also, this is what I'm going to mention. This server has a few plugins, like you might have seen. It has like RTP plugins where you can RTP, but it also has a lifesteal plugin, meaning if you kill a player, you steal their heart. This would be important later in the video. Now this is when something really embarrassing happens. So, I realized that I didn't get to the good chest, which is the chest with the iron, without breaking a block. But I don't have any tools. So a normal person would go and craft an axe here. But I'm not a normal person, so I decided that I was going to mine the wood whilst hoping that I don't drown. This was a really dumb idea. Like, really dumb. But, yeah, the thing I broke was the wrong one. So now I was trying to go and get it, but instead of like being a normal person and putting down a crafting table and crafting an axe, I decided that I was going to do it with my fist, and well, didn't go so well. Now you might think this is really bad, but including the RTP plugin, I can just do /back and get all my stuff back. And also, it drops the heart, it doesn't disappear, so really I didn't really lose anything. The only thing I lost was aura, and I lost a lot of it. And after almost drowning again, it was time for me to go for the buried treasure, and hopefully find another shipwreck on the way. And now that I'd looted the buried treasure and gotten actually some pretty decent loot, I was gonna go and look for some more buried treasures, or some more shipwrecks. Then I decided to craft some gear, so I crafted some, which was, I don't know, I crafted gear. That's cool. And then I killed like 15 drowns. This took me 15 minutes, and there was like 5 trident ones. This was really not fun. I found one of the drowned ruins. Took a long time to kill them all. Yeah, I killed a lot of drowns. And then I found a shipwreck, but unfortunately it only had like the food chest, so that's not good. But at the ocean ruins I had gotten some more buried treasure mats, so then I looted another buried treasure and got even more gear. So yeah. And then I went on my mission to get more stuff, I don't know. So here are some things that I'm going to keep on doing. If I see cows, I'm going to kill them. because if you get enough leather, you can craft a maxed out enchanting table. And well, I need books, so those need leather. And then also I'm gonna get sugarcane because that's the other ingredient for books. And then now I'm also gonna mention what I want to do. So in this video, I want to get full enchanted diamond armor, a base, and a team. And I want to do all this while still maintaining my 10 hearts. So yeah, that's the goal of this video. And let's see how quickly we can do it. This is when I made a huge mistake. One of my cats had jumped over the fence in my backyard and had left, and I forgot to turn off my computer and leave the game. So naturally, after being gone for 10 minutes, it became night and a zombie came and it killed me. So that wasn't fun to come back to see me dead, and I was worried that my stuff despawned, which also is not good. But yeah, there's like 10 minutes of me being on this death screen, but I cut it out. I tried to teleport, but there were zombies hitting me, which reset the cooldown for like teleporting, and there was another player there, Groot, who luckily couldn't kill me because I had no armor on. And I finally got my stuff back. I was worried when I saw the death screen that it had despawned, but it was fine. So time to go back to killing stuff. I could see a village in the distance, and this was really useful because I needed villagers to make a base. It would also give me wheat, which would give me food because I didn't have a lot of that. And yeah, I also managed to get an ender pearl when I was gathering resources. Yeah, so time to destroy this village and steal all the villagers. The server also has a plugin where you can shift click villagers, which lets you pick them up, which is really useful. Now, whilst this was happening, I was talking to a player called Pucky Puck. Basically, they were looking for a team. They didn't have one. They were also selling wood, so I bought some wood from them later. But yeah, so this player would become important later because, well, they didn't have a team yet, and I didn't have a team, and I need to get a team. So I was planning on meeting up with them. Now, unfortunately, again, the audio is broken. I'm really sorry about this, but there's nothing we can really do. But he asked for food, so I gave him some, and yeah, we were gonna make a team. He also sold me some pale oak wood, which is cool, I guess. I don't know what to say. So now me and Pucky had been running for a while, looking for somewhere to build a base. We had been running for a long time. We had also hit the world border, which is good. And yeah, we just kept on running until eventually I had to leave. And he promised me that he would not die. And I was worried because, like me, we are like not that good on the server. We're like both D tier, which means dying is common. But yeah, so I had to go for the night, and time to get on to the next day. So when I joined today, I learned that apparently a different player, You're Horrible, had broken the rules to kill my teammate Pucky, which was really unfortunate. But yeah, he had broken the rules, which meant Pucky was now down to 8 hearts. So I immediately reported him, and that was it. Also, do you remember how I said for part of the video the audio was back? For this part, the audio is there, so you can hear me talking. And I joined a Discord server with the player who killed my teammate, You're Horrible. His voice sounds like a voice changer. That's his real voice, but yeah. Now, although the audio was back, I just wasn't talking, I guess. I don't know. So I found a cave and I went mining for diamonds. And now that I'd mined way more diamonds than I needed, it was time for me to make a base. So I decided to just dig into the wall of this cave, and I should have gone further, but I decided to start working on a base. I had worked on building my base, and I'd made a string duper and a diamond villager. But this is when something suspicious happened. Do you remember the player You're Horrible who killed my teammate? Well, he said that he needed like iron for an anvil and tried to lure me to spawn. Now this was obviously a trap. Like, why would he need iron? So I knew that I could take advantage of this. I was gonna bait him into killing me, which was actually against the rules since I didn't have full armor. And also, there's a rule where you can't kill someone 1 minute after teleporting, so he couldn't really kill me. But he didn't know this. He seemed like the kind of person who just wouldn't read the rules. So it was time for me to bait him and get another, even though he'd kill me, he'd get the heart removed and then he'd remove a second one for cheating. Which meant that, after all, he'd lose 6 hearts, which would be really bad for him. And because he killed my teammate, it was time for me to bait him. You are not at 20 hearts. You are at 12 hearts.
Literally am.
You are at 12 hearts. Oh, could it? Just TP to, just send me a TP request. 18 iron on the ground. I start teleporting to my base. Now you start teleporting here. I had pretended to mess up my commands and pretended to lead him to my base. Now, I didn't really care about this base. It wasn't that good. There wasn't that good stuff. But, yeah, I got my diamonds. And as you can see there, he hit me with his sword. This was confirmation that he was going to kill me. And this was exactly what I wanted. So, it was time for me to teleport to him and let him kill me. I know. First, though, I was going to craft a chest and put my diamonds in them. Because, well, I didn't want to have to go mining again. There's your iron. Yeah. And luckily, I put all my stuff in the chest, so. Now, this was good. I had killed him, and when I rejoined, he left all my stuff. He didn't even raid my base, which is good. Now, although for now I was on 9 hearts since the owner hadn't came back from a trip, I had already reported him, and he was gonna get punished. Now, I had to, unfortunately, leave after he killed me, because he would probably just spawn kill me at spawn, knowing that he didn't really care about the rules. But yeah. Later, also, when the owner comes back, this person gets permanently banned, so we never have to deal with them again. Now I was just gonna move my base, because I didn't know if he would leak the coordinates of mine to his team. So, yeah. Time to make another base. Before I was gonna leave, though, I had decided that whilst he was not online, I might as well just get myself full diamond armor to complete the second objective of mine. So, yeah, the enchantments weren't the best, but, I mean, I'll take them. So, now I have half enchanted diamond armor. And then I leveled up the villager again, so now I had completed the second goal of mine, which meant that I had now gotten full enchanted diamond armor. Although it wasn't the best enchantments, it's enchanted diamond armor. And yeah, time to go and move into a new base. First, though, I was going to upgrade a toolsmith and get a bunch of extra diamond armor in case I died. I now dug down into a new spot pretty far away and was just faking it out for my new base. Now, I wouldn't have much time to work on this base since I had to go on a trip in like an hour or so I wouldn't be able to finish the base, but yeah. And now that it was decently big, I guess, I put down a chest and a crafting table. Then I set a home there and took the most valuable items from my chests, the stuff that would be more important to keep over the other stuff in case Horrible joined the game and killed me. So I teleported back and put it in the chest. So I just repeated this until all my stuff was put away. And then yeah, you'll see once I'm done. This is when I decided I was going to replace my chest with barrels because, well, I wanted to protect myself from Pyre. Even though Pyre is disabled or not allowed, I wouldn't be surprised if the player had cheated again because they didn't really seem to care about that. So that's the end of the video. I completed all 3 of my tasks. Get a team, get full diamond armor, and create a base. Although the base wasn't the best, I had to go on a trip, so this is the best I could do. And that's the end of the video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the summer, and according to ChatGPT, if the end of summer is officially September 20th, I need to get 3.05 subscribers every day, so please subscribe because it's not looking good. And yeah, that's the end of the video. On screen to the left is the first video of the first season on the server, and then on the right is a bit different of a video where I tried out Hypixel for the first time, and let's just say I'm not very good at 1.8 PvP. But yeah, that's the end of the video. See ya!